Welcome back, everybody. It is part 2 of the Igloo Proving Grounds and Beaverworx Diecast Racing's trip down the Igloo main track with the really cool looking M2 wheel swap cars we did. We had the qualifying runs earlier on this week that was determining the race positions that we're going to be dealing with tonight. Look at these things. Our race shop did an awesome job putting these together. All right, qualifying times is going to put the first race to the 2 Matchbox wheels. Winner of that one will move on to the Superbird. Winner from that will move on to the IROC.
Race 1. Let's
get it on. There it is. We've got Egor going to be driving up against the boss man. Camero going up against that 57 Turnpike cruiser coming down there. They are neck and neck. Turnpike cruiser is out in front. That land yacht is just sailing past. He gets over on his side, he does the complete aileron roll coming over top of the line there, I'm not exactly sure what else you would call that. Bugatti has been here for a long time. He's got some tricks up his sleeve. Look at the back end of that car. He won that one. Egor up there in that Camero wondering what was going on, checking out the mid-track camera. Right there, gets up on his side, and for some reason, just like a cat, that thing ended up back up on its wheels. Ramp cam, folks. All right, we got them both in the shot this time. 19 centimeters, it looks like, for that big Turnpike cruiser, and 17 centimeters coming through for the Camero. Nice job. Igloo replay. Checking out the slow-mo version on this. Neck and neck coming down the front straight into the corner. Both of them just jockeying for position there. A little bit of contact. Big boss man gets out in front. Over top of the jump down the mid-stretch, he's pulling a big lead and gets it around the 3D bot maker corner. Nice, except for the tail end where he does that excellent little roll to show off over top of the line. Nice job by the big boss man in that 57 Turnpike cruiser, pulling off a 10.24 second time on the first run.
Race 2.
Second matchup here between the boss man and Egor. Turnpike cruiser going up against that 69 Camero. Looks pretty stock, still fast, and gets right up on his side. Gets a little, looks like that Turnpike cruiser might have cut him a little bit, and he's got free ride all the way through, making a shot for the top flatbed. Gets over on his roof, just missed out on that one. Big boss man. There's Egor pulling up on the bottom shelf there. There he is, still wondering how that big boss man got past him in that great big old 57 land yacht. He's up on his roof. We're going to have to get a crew up there and flip him back over again. Checking out down the mid-stretch there. He is all alone coming through there. You can see Egor bouncing off the sides, coming back down through there way later on. Jump cam. Let's see what we got this time. It's like 19 centimeters for the Turnpike cruiser. He's the only one we got in the shot this time. Igloo replay. Camero's on the outside lane. Turnpike cruiser's on the inside. Well, I guess he's on the inside lane. Outside, who cares? Down over top of them, coming down through the midsection there. He is up on the rail. Cuts a great corner. 3D bot maker corner. That is a fast corner. You got to be hauling to go through there. Down over top of the line. Gets a great flight right there. Almost puts it on that flatbed. That would have been epic if he pulled that one off. Keeping the camera there for a second. Be able to catch Egor sneaking up there on the bottom shelf. He does make it down there eventually. Flopping hood. All right. That there is number 2 in a row for Mr. Bugatti in that 57 land yacht. That means the 69 Camero driven by Egor is eliminated already in 2 races. Boss man is a monster. All right, don't forget to subscribe, like, give us a comment, and maybe even give us a super chat and check that out.
Race 3.
Cindy 6-pack versus the boss man. Dodge Daytona versus that big old Mercury cruiser. Great big long cars, 2 land yachts going head to head, and it looks like boss man cut up into that Daytona coming down off the first stretch. He's over again, rolling it, and there, Cindy 6-pack gives him a whack at the finish line. He was already over top. He got the race with a 10.80 time. Cindy must not have been impressed off of that move at the bottom of the main stretch. Looks like he got right up in front of her, cut her right off. then rolled it over top of the line. He had to have been giving it up because he knows he had to beat Cindy in that Daytona. Checking out the jump cam. 22 centimeters for the land yacht, and he was the only one in the shot again. Checking out the Igloo slow-mo replay. Coming down the main stretch there. Lane number 1, he's got the Mercury Turnpike cruiser, cuts down in front of Cindy, and she gets her front end all hooked up on that inside rail. One thing about that duckbill on that Daytona, it gets a weird shape, gets hooked up on almost everything, gets a little sideways in the corner. Bugattinini is rolling that Mercury over top of the line, loses all of his momentum, and Cindy just squares him right head on. That was payback for the bottom of the first stretch. There he is, Bugattinini in that Mercury, getting a 10.80 time.
Race 4.
All right, lining up again for Bugattinini and Cindy six-pack. Mercury going up against the Dodge. Off the start there, still neck and neck all the way through there. Neck and neck through the crash race. Neck and neck down the middle of the straight. Oh no! Cindy six-pack rolls it coming through the 3D block maker corner. There's a really good possibility that was Bugattinini got underneath her coming through that corner. It doesn't matter though, because he makes it over top of the line and takes it in 2 races with the 57 Mercury Turnpike cruiser. Look at them going through the jump cam, both simultaneous right through there. That was as close as we've ever seen them both coming through at the same time. Looks like they landed both on 23 centimeters. Can't really tell, but look, we're calling it right now. Igloo replay. Wow, what a robbery that was. Coming down the main stretch, you can see Cindy six-pack almost had a little bit of an advantage coming into the corner, and then Bugattinini comes up on the inside. She sticks right with them like glue. And then there it is, the maneuver. She gets up on 2 wheels. Bugattinini just pushes her over, pushes her out of the way, and that's all that she wrote. Done. He gives a little victory roll at the bottom shelf there, and Cindy six-pack got beat in 2. Bugattinini in that Mercury Turnpike cruiser gets it with a 9.94 time there. The Daytona is eliminated. Wow, that was some racing today, folks. Hey, don't forget to check out our social media stuff, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. You're already here on YouTube.
Race 5.
All right, coming in as the top qualifier, Dman in that IROC. He's going to try and take a shot at the Bugattinini in that Mercury Turnpike cruiser. That thing is turning out to be a freaking demon, and he's sideways. He blew it around. Dman got a good, clean pass out the outside, and he beats him finally with a 10.99 second time. There we go with the shelf cam, getting them both going on up there. Wow. All right. There it is right there. Dman gets the first win against Bugattinini inside of that Turnpike cruiser, because it looks like Bugattinini had an error coming down the mid-stretch there. Got his wheels all hooked up on the rail. Coming through the jump cam sideways. Let's see what he got. Still coming through with a 16 centimeters sideways. Dman in the IROC coming through with 15 centimeters. Just didn't have the speed up there after tangling with that big Mercury Turnpike cruiser coming down through the first corner. Checking out the Igloo replay there. Both even coming down the first stretch into the corner. You can see Dman is trying to push his way up into that Turnpike cruiser, and he's not even budging him with that IROC. And if it wasn't for, couldn't tell if he got a little bit on the tail and maybe pit maneuvered him a little bit, but either way, that Turnpike went around and Dman gets the win over top of the line. Nice job. Even makes a play for that bottom shelf flatbed, because that's just the kind of sportsman Dman is. Always wants to play the game, bring some to the table. That IROC looks awesome. There he is, got a 10.99 second time.
Race 6.
All right, here we go. Race number 2 for these two. Dman going up against the big boss man, Bugattinini in the Mercury Town. Whoa, look at that. Turnpike cruiser right down into the side of the IROC, but IROC is still pulling out. Dman, big lead, big win. He's over there with an 11.12 time. Bugattinini trying to get on a flatbed again there, but that doesn't matter. It's Dman in the IROC. He gets it in 2 races over top of the Turnpike cruiser right there. Look at that. Well, they are both dead even coming down through the midsection there. Checking out the jump cam. Looks like they're both touching at the same time, 17 and looks like 14 centimeters between the two. That is awesome. Checking out the Igloo replay, final race of the day. As it turns out, Dman in that IROC just being a monster. Look at that right there. Looked like Bugattinini did that on purpose. Big Boss Man coming through in that Mercury Turnpike, trying to throw the weight around there. Dman still able to sneak past him, handles that 3D bot maker corner just beautiful, and comes out ahead, just guns it all the way down the bottom stretch, makes it over top of the line. Turnpike cruiser trying to park on top of that there flatbed on the bottom shelf and does a little puppy roll instead. There you have it, folks. Dman in the IROC 1985 Camero gets it, and the Turnpike cruiser is eliminated. Boss Man is down. Overall winner in the first M2 custom wheel mods is gonna be Dman in that IROC Z28. Nice job done on all the cars by the race shop. Check those suckers out. That's going to be the regular rides for the regular drivers whenever they come out and race in their own stuff. Dman loving it right there in that IROC. That thing is great. Look at the Hot Wheels FTE wheels on the M2 Machines IROC. Nice job. Great racing. These cars look awesome. Jewelry cars on the track. All right, folks, and that's wrapping it up for this week. Shoutouts, we got the Slanman Customs for this awesome start gate that we're using here. Diecast Racing News, Chaos Canyon. Get down there and check out this bi-weekly report on all of the Diecast Racing action out there. And Redline Derby Racing. This is where you sign up, find out what's going on, check it out. And as usual, thank all you for coming out here and watching our stuff from Beaverworx Diecast Racing. We will see you next time.